The next selection that I want to discuss is Germaine Tailleferre and her sonata for violin and piano. This is also in the structure of sonata form, but it's a small ensemble of just a violin and a piano. Some of the ideas of sonata form have been changed in this particular piece, and some of those changes and also the time period that it was composed help to put this in what's called the neoclassical historical and genre framework of art music. In the 20th century, there was a movement of several groups of composers to reinvent some of the older forms from the Baroque and Classic eras of music history. So this is some of the twists on sonata form that you might notice are the fact that the themes in the exposition are quite short. The A theme is approximately only 20 seconds, and then we have B material, and then back to the A theme again. So the exposition doesn't have the typical longer theme followed by a transition into another fairly lengthy theme that is of a contrasting nature, and then a closing section. We have quite a different setup. And then the exposition is repeated. That practice tended to be abandoned in the classic era, even though sometimes there are repeat signs for the exposition. The YouTube clip that we're looking at right here is fairly close to your listening guide, but not quite exactly the same in terms of seconds elapsed before another event happens. So let me just call your attention to the ideas in the A theme because they're heard so much in this piece. So here's the A theme. So the A theme is composed of 5 pitches that are moved around a little bit. Da 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 da, dee da 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 da, da 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 da. So try and keep that in your ear as you move through this piece because it's going to be occurring quite a bit in both the development and also in between the A and B material in the exposition. Let's listen to this a little bit further and I'll try and call your attention to some of the segments. So that's the A section. We're still in A here. In the B section now, B material. Okay, now listen for the A fragments in the piano. Very soft. Now we have your listening guide says at 46 seconds, A fragments move between violin and piano. That happens a little bit earlier in this YouTube clip. So then later at the end of the exposition we get into what is bitonality. You'll notice that the music starts to get a little more dissonant sounding as she kind of moves away from our tonal system and achieves a bit of the atonal sound by using 2 key centers at the same time. So 2 groups of pitches, one from the hierarchy of C major and then one from C sharp. So they're only a half a step apart, so you get a real sort of dissonant sound. Let me just move ahead a little. So you can hear the violin sounds quite lyrical, while underneath we have this piano going back and forth between C and C sharp, adding kind of an edge to that material. So things to listen for in this are the change in the structure of sonata form and also the ideas of bitonality and moving into more of a dissonant area of music.